Greetings, how are you? I'm doing well. Happy New Year's. I'm gonna get right. Ugh, I hate doing intros, bro. Anyway, I've had an epiphany. I died. Why do I keep doing this? I don't know what to say when I say what I said. So you know what? Oh my gosh, you read the title, bro. I'm not even gonna explain myself. Let me continue. So here I decided instead of doing a quick did I? I didn't even see. I was about to mess up. Um, Food. Oh my goodness, I'm a mess. Look, give me a minute, okay? Just going through some trials and errors here. Okay, I decided, a lot of people have been telling me, oh, you need to try out this restaurant, or you need to try out this fast food joint across the street next to the broken down gas station that exploded, 5 years ago, and some shit that has gasoline still in the air that can contaminate the meat and shit. No. So what I decided to do is I decided to create a list, no, a presentation, a proper presentation that a professor at a high Ivy League college would give an A to, because I think that's necessary in this day and age. A lot of y'all just don't understand the joy. Back in the day, waking up at like 11 o'clock in the morning, it raining outside, but then clearing up just so you can have that moment where your mom tells you to get dressed so you can go to Red Lobster with your granny and grandpa. And then maybe if it's a lucky day, you'll see your auntie and your cousins pull up, so y'all can really, moments like that create restaurants, okay? Producers may think, oh, it's about the money. No, okay? Where do you think that money's coming from? The children, okay? The mind of the child, all right? So I wanted to therefore create a Bible, all right? The biblical, okay, so this is a presentation that I wanted to create just to kind of break down the details of why I have ranked these restaurants the way that I have. As you can tell, we are in a current deficit of quality establishments. We are quite literally in the day of bowel judgment and fecal reckoning. It's unfortunate. So I wanted to create this presentation, and you can refer to me as the Cuisinal Degenerate of Prophecy, or you can just watch the fucking video. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cuss. Okay. The Cuisin charts. It's not a cuss word, by the way. This is what I like to call the destructive lowest class of feudalism. Starting off, as you can tell by the picture, before I even get into what I rank, just look at the picture. This is a cropped image, clearly. But in this, 720 quality JPEG photo, you can see, for some reason, I see about 30 to 45 different possible diabetic variations, from the genetically modified look at a pickle to the peculiar seeds on the bun, which clearly was not made from wheat. Maybe that may have been manufactured from whatever, bro. That may have been tree bark, whatever. And to the fries. When fries look yellow, don't eat the shit. I'm gonna just tell you that right now, okay? Fries are not supposed to look yellow like that. Really, a fry is. Anyway, Carl's Jr. Let's start there. Carl's Jr. I tasted their foods before. These are just the fast food joints. So I can't hold them to a certain standard. But me, I'm all about health and wellness. So when I was first put on a Carl's Jr., at first, as a young jit, I was like, yo, this is the move. Until I, started to grow wiser with time, and I realized that this was a jeopardy to my life. And by that, I just wanted to just. It's not rocket science, y'all. Carl's Jr., bros, and whatever the hell is called out here on the East Coast, I really don't give a damn. All of it's the same to me. Okay. So Bojangles. If you're not familiar with Bojangles out here in the East Coast, or wherever the hell it was created, basically, from what I understand, when Harriet Tubman she successfully freed the slaves. I presume that there was one in particular that was so focused on cooking chicken that he was like, you know what, Master gonna have something. He gonna need something to eat. When you find out all these, damn good runaway slaves, ain't on the plantation no more. So I guess this is the origin of Bojangles. Master was so pleased that he didn't lash him 20 times. He just decided, you know what, why don't you create your own American chicken joint? And I think that's the origin of Bojangles. If not, I apologize. It's just very fishy to me why the fuck you would call your chicken joint Bo fucking Jangles. Might as well call it Django at that fucking point, right? Might as well have shackles, get a motherfucking receipt, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, why? Okay? Next up, we have KFC, also known as killing fresh civilians. I need not to say anything else about that shit. You have a fucking... Okay, I'm pushing it, but... Fuck Colonel Sanders, nigga. Church's Chicken. Basically, whoever made that name, you're going to hell. Because you know good and damn well, you're using the Lord's temple in vain, you know. Imagine grandma thinking it's about to be a Sunday service. Hey, granny, you want to go to church? I guarantee you, at least 50% of y'all watching that pulled that move. You know, it probably didn't work, but y'all tried it. I know I would have. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't eat that. Also, I want y'all to know this pattern. I forgot to almost mention this. One of the main commonalities you'll see within these joints, these blunts, for lack of a better word, they strike the consumer with the basic ingredient of deliciousness, which is bird meat. Now, who do you think the demographic is when they are pitching their bird meat products? Something to think about. Just gave y'all a Morpheus moment. Okay, now we're moving on to the second lowest class of feudalism. The prospective I had a clever name for this, but they're just the second fuck niggas. Ideal prospects to be Hall of Fame cuisine charts. I'm really trying not to. Okay, look. As you can see here, before I get to the list on your left, I want to take a quick moment of silence for Jamba Juice. Now, the reason why is because the other day I was going to Costco with my family, and on the way there at a stoplight, I look to my left and I see a Jamba Juice, but not just your ordinary Jamba Juice. The logo didn't have what you see in front of you. This is prime Jamba Juice, taken sometime in 2005 and around that area when Jamba Juice was the shit. The Jamba Juice I saw, it said Jamba, right? But the logo and the font was Arial. The logo was just a scribble, right? Which it's hard for me to explain, but basically the icing on the cake was when I realized that the Jamba Juice was connected to a 7-Eleven gas station. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this. So that just made me completely enraged, and that was really one of the overlying things that kind of inspired me to want to make this, to really put y'all fake-ass restaurants and some of y'all consumers in your place, because y'all really put, especially y'all McFlurry niggas, I'm glad I wrote that, I almost forgot about that. Y'all McFlurry motherfuckers really gonna pay for this shit. Because you know good and damn well Jamba Juice should not be in this category. But it is, because it's fucking struggling, because all y'all want to eat all these damn sugary shits. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, make a smoothie. Nigga, as a matter of fact, drink water. Why can't you just do that? You know what I'm saying? The ice cream machine is always broken there. But y'all niggas somehow managing to find some alternative loopholes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna get to that later. Look. On your left, we have Popeyes, Louisiana Chitlins, Panda Express, BT Dubs. The orange chicken ain't hit since 07, fuck nigga. Next up is Subway. Y'all niggas use some sort of, like, potion. Not even potion, because that's something you drink. Y'all use some sort of aromatic hypnosis. Because every time I go into Walmart, once again, it's something like, it's not the food that I'm smelling. It's some sort of, like, car freshener, right? That's just not sold to the general public, because it makes you think that the food that you're going to eat tastes like the smell that you're smelling, right? But it doesn't. There's a disconnect. That's why it's really hard for me to appreciate Subway. Yeah. And last but not least is Sonic. Now, unlike what these other killers have done, Sonic, you know, it's a complicated relationship. It's still the enemy. Don't get me wrong, but they're not pressed to kill you. Like, they know they're, like, destined to rot in the lake of fire. They know they're wrong. But they're just not pressed on trying to kill you, though. Like, you could pull up and just chop it up with the staff and shit. Not saying that the staff is ultimately trying to kill you, but I'm saying, like, they're a representation of the establishment. And the establishment itself promotes these products that, you know, is ultimately trying to fuck up your liver and shit. So I'm saying, you know, they're not trying to, like, kill you. They're not pressed about it. Like, I'm trying to think. So you remember in the Bible where Daniel was in the lion's den? I think I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure one of them lions was like, look, bro, we really could fuck you up if we wanted to, but for the sake of fulfilling your prophecy, we're gonna just, you know what I mean? Like, now, obviously, that's not how it went, but I'm sure in some version, right, not the King James, but maybe the loser lames version, I don't fucking know. You get what I'm trying to say. All right, now we have the low class. The low class, as you can see, here are some examples. I know it kind of takes, let me just explain. So we'll start with McDonald's, right? Mickey D's Nuts. Testament to how unloyal society is to the betterment of your health. I also have a personal grudge against this, because this is where Jamba Juice was supposed to be, but now they're facing bankruptcy and shit, foreclosure, welfare. Fuck McDonald's, basically. No diss though, because I have eaten McDonald's before, and the fries, well, considering those were the first fries that I've tasted, it tasted miraculous because there was so much fucking salt on it, right? I've never ingested so much salt off of one singular piece of object before. And I was only like 4 years old at the time, right? So you can imagine how parched my throat was after I finished that box. So moving on. As you can see, Chick-fil-A. Why is Chick-fil-A in the low class? Let me finish. Your food is too oversaturated or overrated, okay? Back in the day, like in 2012, 2013-ish, y'all was the knee along of this shit, bro. Y'all had niggas jumping over lunch tables and shit trying to get a piece of that sandwich. But now, y'all are like the Brittany Renner of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas and already ate your sandwich, ate your meat and shit. It's like, you know, I don't want to deal with that shit. Now, that don't mean, you know, I'd still eat though. You know what I'm saying? I just use precaution. Moving on. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that shit nasty though. Oh, Walmart produce. Now, specifically, you're probably thinking Walmart don't make shit. Shut the hell up. Let me explain, please. I'm talking about the produce section. Okay, just an FYI, ladies and gentlemen. Just because you see a motherfucking stamp, a dirt-infested sticker on a strawberry that says organic in printer ink, does not necessarily mean that you found the holy grail of food or the fountain of youth. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is, you're better off linking, like I said, you're better off linking the wallpaper of Willy Wonka's snozberry, which both are fucking disgusting. If you actually know what the definition of a snozberry is, you're better off doing that, which is still not, you're literally like, anyway. So, yeah, just because you see a sticker, especially in a Walmart, mind you, not a fucking, like, Walmart? Why the fuck would Walmart sell you organic shit? Does that even sound right to you? If you'll take your ass to Fry's or some shit, you have a better chance. Not necessarily a 10% chance, unfortunately, but you have about a 3% chance, you know, of getting some organic shit that's actually or fucking organic. Walmart, nigga, you're just asking for death. And last but not least, we have the Lake of Fire, otherwise known as the other place, not heaven, LOL. Basically, I put this here because from what I've understood and heard from stories, it's just possibly, you know, cooking with excess cayenne seasoning and jalapeno peppers. From what I heard, though, they do got some spicy shit. I have practiced, not from this establishment, but I have tried, you know, a couple of. I actually have, as you can see here, it's called the Usual All-Purpose Blend. I don't know if y'all can see it, Fire and Smoke. Its flavor profile is very interesting. It's rosemary, garlic, with a hint of cayenne fused with black pepper. Now, it's very good for burgers and stuff like that. And I bring this up because I'm thinking this is what they were referring to, but it's just more amplified. So I think that's why I put it here, because it seems similar to what these establishments would produce. But I'm not about that life, so I'm never going to figure that out. And I'm fine with that, so I'll pass unapologetically. So this is what makes up the low class, all right? Now, the honorable former VIP class mentions, all right, all of which are currently on welfare. I am sorry, but this is the reality, all right? So we'll start with the left. Man, I gotta take off the glasses again, bro. Hey, the OG of the game, bro. The OG. Olive Garden. Man, it's it's unfortunate when you think about back in the day, you know, like I said, when you wake up, it's cloudy outside, but it's not raining. You wake up, you realize you're going to somewhere special. You're thinking about to go to the store. You're all in a bad mood. Then you pull up, you see a big ass grape. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what the hell is this? And you're like, you just step inside and you're just met with like this beautiful aroma. Beautiful aroma. This is what Subway was trying to do. This is why I really don't fuck with Subway. Because I realized what you were trying to do. Alright? I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. It's a reason why y'all keep trying to push all these foot long ass sexual sandwiches and shit. It's because of what Olive Garden was doing. Alright? And it wasn't on no weird shit. Olive Garden has something called the breadstick, right? The garlic breadstick, if I'm not mistaken. They take the most quality, the most exquisite, the most softest piece of bread, right? Then they coat it with the most tasty yet charming butter. Garlic butter, I presume. It's been a while since I've eaten it. And they lace it, right, with the most... Man, I can't even joke around and say that it was Fent because, you know, metaphorically speaking, that's what it was. But considering how much trouble financially they're in, I'm not even going to make that joke because You know, in all honesty, they could press charges, and I'd let them because they need the funds. But you know, I'm trying to get you to understand, man. That is prime, just otherworldly cuisine, right? It's called an Italian restaurant for a reason, and that's another thing too. You'll notice like there's a lack of like other like culture like places that have blown up like that. Back in the day, Red Lobster, Cheesecake Factory. There was another joint too, but I forgot. These were Shoguns, right? They took you to a world of like a different culture. So when you're trying these foods, you're not familiar with it. That's what Olive Garden was to me. Now, I'd say all that to say with the breadsticks were so delicious. They're the key staple. They are one of the key staples of that restaurant, right? Now, why do you think they have a Subway in every Walmart as soon as you enter, either on the left or right hand side, and as soon as you walk through the doors of Walmart, right? They have a fan over the entrance, right? That's blowing towards you, so that the aroma protruding from that shitty ass sandwich spot is blowing in your face, making you think, oh snap. You have the same emotion you have when you walk in Olive Garden, except it's more genuine. And you'll notice the scent from Olive Garden isn't as strong. That's why it tastes even better. With Subway, it's like they're fucking on steroids with this shit. These niggas are using methamphetamines and shit. It's like, bro, chill. And think about it. Why the fuck would I want to, as a man, right? Why would I want to ingest a 12-inch sandwich? You niggas made a product promoting a foot-long sandwich. Nigga, I don't even have... I'm barely 5 foot, bro. Are you serious? Like, stop. Okay, Red Lobster, once again, also a different approach because I wasn't open to seafood like that, really, right? But this kind of opened my palate, you know? And don't get me started on the rice. Oh, boy. The rice. Oh, the black and white. Oh, my goodness. And the lemonade. And the cheddar biscuits. Oh, shit, bro. You don't know peak like I know peak, okay? Cheesecake Factory. Listen to all y'all fuck ass thoughts, bro. Y'all pissing me off, bro. Y'all niggas can go y'all can respectfully go on a deathbed. Respectfully. Doesn't mean you have to die. Just go on the bed that you would prefer to die on. And lay there for maybe 3-4 days, however long it takes to starve to death. Just try giving that a shot. Since you want to diss a fucking establishment, right? So let's say hypothetically, right? Because all y'all want to be complaining like, oh, I've been to Cheesecake Factory so many times from all these broke niggas, right? Well, from what I see, the recurring pattern is you're looking, right? You just have horrible pickings. You know what I'm saying? That or you're just. First of all, how dare you, right? How dare you? And to my fellas, I'm not letting you get off that easily either because we're gonna have a conversation too. But just to my ladies, right? How dare you, right? Blame the victim for the crime. If your girl goes to my house, she gets in an argument with you, and then says, "Yo, fuck me," right? In my house, right? That doesn't make sense, right? So don't do that shit with Cheesecake Factory, right? These niggas put you on the map, right? With cheesecake, right? And frankly, I think that's honestly why y'all wanted to go there in the first place. Y'all want some cheesecake, you know, fill up your bellies, you know, your fat ass bellies. Fuck your feelings, bro. Fuck your feelings. You didn't give a fuck about the Cheesecake Factory's feelings, so I'm gonna say fuck your feelings and your fat. You need to be going to the gym. You need to be going to Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Now, to my fellas, you're probably like, room me on and shit. Yeah, tell him, shut the fuck up, okay? Why the fuck are you taking what I assume to be, you know, your first date? Why are you taking him to Cheesecake Factory? Nigga, that is a quality ass establishment. That's wifey material. You don't buy a fucking engagement ring to your girlfriend in middle school. Like, so why are you taking them to Cheesecake Factory? Same goes for Olive Garden. Same goes for Red Lobster, right? What you need to be doing, my nigga, is doing recreational things. Then, maybe after you got your, like, first kiss or something, right? Even then, that's too soon. But, like, after you done developed intimate time with them, right? And that don't mean sex. That just means, like, intimate. Like, once you develop a certain level of intimacy, you should know when to take them to Cheesecake Factory. Simp ass niggas taking them to Cheesecake Factory and shit. No wonder your ass is getting played. Fuck, you deserve that shit. Now, honestly, this is where you should be taking them. The mid-class areas, right? Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. What? Shout out to my AZ folk. Hey, To my AZ folk, if you're at Chicken and Waffles, yo, show this to the staff real quick. Hey, yo, y'all food is bomb. I hope they're still in business. I haven't been out there in a minute. If the manager is seeing this, yo, props to you, man. Also, I want to tell you, hey, yo, what the fuck was going on with the customer service? I ordered a simple 12-piece chicken combo with a side of waffles. I didn't get my fucking food. I was in the parking lot for 2 hours. I had to fuck around and turn around and get some fucking Waffle House food. Man, that was hella depressing, bro. I hope that stuff has changed since then, which I honestly think it has. But that was disappointing. But this is also, you're not established yet, so you're an up and coming thing, similar to Olive Garden, right? But it's soul food, and unfortunately, I don't know why this is the case with soul food, especially a lot of soul food joints. They always stay low key. They're not like the Italian or the Japanese restaurants who can have the potential to blow up. Like unless it's like strictly chicken, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's like Bojangles or some shit, y'all can blow up. Kentucky Fried, you know what I'm saying? But they have like a certain because it's from what I understand, it's soul food, right? Black owned. I don't know if it's black owned, but it should be soul food. But it's dope. So anyway, moving on. Mid class food. I'll put it in mid class because there's certain areas that don't make it perfect. Chuck E. Cheese pizza, peak. I would not be mad if you took whoever you're trying to go on a date with to Chuck E. Cheese pizza, because here's the thing: psychologically, that's a fun place to go as a grown man. Now, here's the issue. It depends. Like you gotta have fun with it. Like if you're just going to Chuck E. Cheese because I'm telling you to, yeah, you need to be arrested, because you gotta keep in mind there's children there, right? And also, why are you taking this shit? I'm saying literally. Why? No, in actuality, why the fuck would you take anybody to Chuck E. Cheese on a first date? Nigga, I'm 19, so I can sort of get away with that. But even then, I'm not really trying to do that shit. I'm just saying that as a joke. Y'all niggas are taking this way too seriously. Also, why the fuck, whoever the fuck made Chuck E. Cheese, would you have a human-sized Master Splinter-ass rat as your mascot since 1985? Why the fuck do you think Five Nights at Freddy's was created, right? And then y'all niggas want to take away all the animatronics and shit. No, fuck that, bro. These kids need to be traumatized like we got traumatized, bro. Right? Same goes for the Thriller music video, bro. Every black child had that experience, right? Family member had just took him in a room, said, "Hey, watch this Michael Jackson video," right? And then they watched you get traumatized, right? And then just said, "Look, you had to experience that, right? Because life is gonna throw curveballs at you. A girl you may love may turn out to be a werewolf that entire time, but you got to be ready." You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the VIP class of 2025. Let's get into it. Golden Corral. Food is ass cheeks, but it's impressive how this franchise is still breathing. You gotta recognize game. You gotta give respect to where it's due. All right. I've been there before. Very, very strugglish. Very project building Claudine-ish. But they're still in business, so I can't hate. Also, I did hear about that rat situation. Might want to get that checked out if you want to stay on this VIP class list. I don't play about rats being in my food. You saw what I did with Chuck E. Cheese and shit. So, but that's an exception. Next up, you have Ichiban Sushi. Peak. Honestly, look, it's what Bruce Lee ate. Some of the stuff that Ichiban creates is what Bruce Lee actually ate. And if you don't know, I've been studying Bruce Lee's way of life for quite a minute now, so I don't need to explain that any further. Next up, Whole Foods. The food comes from the fountain of youth. This is what y'all Walmart niggas should be going to. I don't know why y'all keep pressing Walmart like that, bro. Honestly, like, if I see another one of y'all, like, let's say this is a banana, right? I grab a banana, right, and I'm looking at it, right? If I'm doing all this shit in a Walmart produce section, this is what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're in Walmart analyzing for what's already there. You know what I'm saying? Also, I think I may need to vacuum this shit because I think I just spilled cayenne pepper all over the bed. Okay. Also, I think Whole Foods, one thing that is preventing y'all from being even like more peak is not having an organic electronics section. So basically, maybe just have like a non-GMO like AA battery, or some shit. Just be creative with this shit, And last but not least, nothing. Sometimes the best meals are the ones you can't have at all. Last but not least, the top 1%, the Shriners, the Jewish. Oh my gosh, bro. The top 1% of the foodalistic economy is mother's home cooking, man. Now, for those that haven't experience that for one reason or another, I will say go to your local. The closest thing to that would be going to your local, like, I don't know, somebody that, go into your friend's house and then just experiencing their home cooking. You know what I'm saying? If you have the privilege of still, being in the presence of your mother while they're still here, definitely let them know how much you appreciate their efforts in the kitchen and whatnot. Just let them know that they're appreciated. Mine's been cooking for me since '05, back in past Afghanistan, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really a pleasure. Mom is like prime Vince Carter fused with the flow state of Master Lee. Jeet Kune Do. Yeah, she has that, but in the kitchen. So yeah. So mad respect. Appreciate you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bible of restaurants. I'm thinking about maybe doing another thing like this. If you enjoyed it, please, like I said, just stay away from these niggas. Stay away from these niggas. If you take anything from this, stay away from these niggas and stop disrespecting these bros. These are the OGs, bro. I will literally jump through this fucking screen, bro, and sock you in the face, bro. Real shit.